Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Lilith Hellfire, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Summer 69.
9999.
Even though we're really not talking any 69, but still, it's July.
It's still July for a little bit longer.
It's still
Everything is 69.
It's still July. Lilith is here. It's got to be a Summer 69 episode. All right, kids, a little change of plans, but we'll get into that. All right, but welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the man with the plan in New Jersey.
Jolly the Professor Essa.
His commissary account is full, and building her a scapegoat in Florida. It is.
Hey y'all, it's Lil Hellfire.
You can row from Florida to New Mexico.
Now with 4 dogs.
Think about that.
Oh!
I'd rather drive. It's fine.
I was going to say, she's got to get her car down there. Well, her... All right, so, yes, kids, I know last time after our sexy episode, I promised you Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, but Jackson had a family emergency, so we're going to push back. Hopefully, we're going to speak to them next week, live from Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, so stay tuned.
Send good vibes, guys. Send good vibes.
Yay.
May all be well for them.
Exactly.
But now you get to listen to us ramble for an hour about our...
Yes.
Maybe not our favorite shows, but the shows that have recently ended had their season finale.
Because we really had to scramble. We really had to scramble, kids,
say-
because this was last minute. So yeah, yes,
No,
Charlie.
look, I'm going to say right now, of the 3 shows that I'm thinking we're going to talk about, although one we're not going to talk about because I'm the only one who watches it because I'm the only one who's still cool.
I can agree
You're
with
only
that.
cool if you watch the stuff that nobody else watches. Remember that, kids.
That's called being a hipster douche, but...
Oh!
It's about
I'm
being
a
a
chancellor,
man. No. So let's start with Ms. Marvel.
He has lots of thoughts. I knew he was going with that.
I have thoughts. I mean, I want to get to Boys and Star Trek and all that stuff. But okay. So, first off, spoilers ahead. Watch the end of the show so you know what's going on, kids. But,
They'll hit you over the head with a sledge. They'll hit you over the head with a sledgehammer.
well, to be fair, they already did that in Multiverse of Madness.
I know,
So
but
it is pretty clear, and this is what I really want to say. If it is pretty clear that, was it Film Theory or New Rockstars that said, hey, remember at the end of the X-Men 92 series where they said, we're going to go into a universe that where mutants don't exist or something like that? There was something where they went to another universe, and that's the universe we're in now, and welcome to the MCU.
But man, they're getting a work. They're really getting a workout on that X-Men 92 theme song. You know, first Doctor Strange, now here, yeah.
And what this tells us, even if Patrick Stewart may come back, I am all in for Daniel Radcliffe Wolverine, and I do want to see that because honestly, that man is going to be an amazing Wolverine.
Are you just gonna pass up our good bro freaking Carl Urban who's over there on the
Yes!
Like every episode's a freaking audition for Wolverine.
Yeah, but you don't want a teenage Wolverine.
Cyclops.
You don't want a teenage Wolverine, do you?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be super young. He's supposed to be unaging. That's the whole thing that makes it weird. That's what makes it creepy when he hits on Jean Grey. Is that, technically, I'm 200 years old, and that's comic books.
If girls can be into vampires.
I was going to say, every vampire in fiction would like to disagree with you, sir.
What I'm saying is, as he ages into an old man Logan, That's the thing. You start with a Carl Urban. He's like 80% to Old Man Logan already. And if Marvel wants to do many of these things, they want to look for that young kid who...
Babes, I hate to break it to you.
jacked.
Daniel Radcliffe's like 35 sweets.
Oh, I know, but he looks beautiful. That's the thing.
He's aging like British tea. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think he's. As
a Harry Potter fan, I can say that. Don't at me. Remember, these hands are rated for everyone.
But like, this is what I'm saying. It's like you're gonna feel that age on him, but he has this boyishness at the same time. And so when he starts to take on the gray and become
ladies want a six pack. Look, I love a short king. We all know this. I love a short king, but I'm just saying, if it came down to Daniel Radcliffe, I'd rather him and Elijah Wood go make those weird indie movies they do together and let Carl Urban be Wolverine. That's all.
Yes!
I mean, look, I love Carl Urban, don't get me wrong. And here's what I'll say, he has the broadness. That's a thing I think. See, the problem is you don't have a lot of squat. You don't have a lot of squat famous actors. Like, the best squat actor is whoever the guy they had play Crusher Creel on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That guy...
Bingo card, market.
Could have been a good Wolverine if he had hair. You know? You just put hair on that guy. Like, you know what? You kind of look like Wolverine. You're short, you're muscular. That works for it. You know, you look like someone hyper-evolved a Wolverine. And we can live with that. But as
everybody's clamored for X-Men. Meanwhile, I just want a decent Fantastic Four. That's literally all I care about.
Yeah.
Listen, X-Men are gonna be fine. If they survive New Mutants, it's gonna be fine, okay?
I mean, we might have a tangential link because, I mean, we saw Carol and Kamala switch places. So is that Bengal and Negaband? And original...
Of course it is!
And I mean, they've done the bit a couple times, but the original time when Marvel and Rick Jones were switching places, they were switching in and out of the negative zone, so...
I think we're gonna be exploring the negative zone somewhere, somehow, some movie.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that's where they're at.
This is the setup for the Marvels.
Oh, yeah.
So, now the real interesting question is, and this is the thing, this is where it all gets into that intertwining. They make the point about how the British had been all through this temple 100 times already before they find the one. And they said, well, there's supposed to be two. Which means, is one in the British Museum? And did Killmonger steal it?
Killmonger didn't steal it. Moon Knight stole it.
It's entirely possible, actually. You know, I mean, that's where it's going to get interesting. Is like, where did this thing go? Where was it? And you know, because Brits, it's probably somewhere in England, where the Black Knight is, by the way. And so you have to ask, where's this thing going to be when we find it?
In the comics, you had to smack them things together. So did Carol hit one? I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming
she's always hitting something.
Wow!
She energized it in some way. In some way, she energized it. Mm-hmm. That is what caused the translocation. Because when you only have one, you do the thing. Now, it's interesting, and this is what's going to allow Kamala to come back. She doesn't have the bangle on. Whatever sent her to wherever she was, she didn't take it with her. So when Kamala gets there, she's going to have both bangles. She's going to be able to clack them, come back to Jersey City.
Guess we'll see in the movie.
Although, I mean, if she has to, I guess.
Oh!
I kid, my Jersey brethren.
The negative zone, New Jersey.
It's a lateral move, honestly.
This is what I'm going to tell you. What we
Distortion
always say
zone.
about Jersey is that people knew how nice it was, would be filled with New Yorkers. That's why we...
Yeah, but listen.
And we'd really
nobody likes the New Yorkers. New Yorkers don't like New Yorkers.
And we'd really have to say, get out of here.
Put the New Yorkers in for Jersey Shore and say, ooh, look at how awful Jersey Shore is. Don't come to the Jersey Shore, people. Stay away, because you'll have to meet these crazy people from Staten Island.
Home of Snooki, get out.
Yes, really. It's like, go. We don't want you in our beautiful state.
Snooki wants smush.
It's perfect.
You got garbage in your mouth. That was a South Park reference. Mark your cards, kids.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I mean, it's a real interesting switch, and And it was because when you first see it, you say, "Wait, did she just turn into Captain Marvel like she did in the comics?" Like, no, Captain Marvel switched her because you see Captain Marvel looking at all the pictures of her around her, and no doubt thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm in a stalker's apartment." I don't know how I got there.
She's not wrong to have that thought. Fan fiction writers are very passionate. They love to do their research.
So here's my biggest question about this episode. Does Kamala mean Marvel? Because that seems super on the nose.
It does now because Disney bought the name.
Well, no. They tried that with Loki, and that got a little bit of blowback, so have fun with that.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is, here's what I was going to say. If Kamala means perfection, I can totally see it being in use in Urdu in a more broad sense. That means probably miracle, not Marvel. Well, they didn't name
it Born of a Lotus, but that's just me.
I mean, if they made that up, that's a roundabout way to get there. I mean,
it's desirous, beautiful, because
the guy got
to be
and
fair,
that's just Urdu though. So if it's in a different other language than that, maybe.
I mean, they could have. The father could have gotten there a lot easier. He could have just been like, you're our cap. You're the next Captain Marvel. You're Miss Marvel.
You're a little Hulk, and we love that about you.
Still excited to see
just to bring that full circle,
You're shiny Hulk.
I do want to see a scene in She-Hulk where you get a cut to Jersey City and Kamala's mother says, "See, there's a tiny Hulk. There's a little Hulk."
Yeah, they were too afraid to give us Mommy She-Hulk, Bone Crusher She-Hulk. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey-oh.
They're kink shaming us, and I don't appreciate
No, if we get any cameo by anyone, it better be Matt Murdock.
No,
give Ruffalo something to do.
Well, Ruffalo's in it. We already know Ruffalo's showing up.
Yeah. No,
this is Ruffalo's time to shine. Okay, let him be.
No, first off, they're saving Matt Murdock for Echo. And let's remember, Matt Murdock is not a good lawyer.
Totally not a good lawyer.
It is much more likely we are going to see either Foggy Nelson or that chick he was shipping in it. I
know who you're talking. Yeah. Well, that's no. Foggy had a girlfriend. No, Foggy's girlfriend. Yeah, no.
Girlfriend. No, the job at the high price power thing where Hogarth.
Well, that's what I was thinking. What they could do in She-Hulk, they could either show that we're going to keep the same Foggy or reveal the new actor playing. Whoever Foggy's going to be, Foggy could be in the show.
Yeah, I mean,
they better not sex up Foggy either.
What?
They better not make a super sexy Foggy. I'll be upset.
No, they don't. Foggy doesn't get sexy. It defeats the purpose to make Foggy sexy. You make
his mind.
No shade in the other Daredevil. I'm just saying.
Whoa! Another get it?
Wait. You mean
in the Netflix? In Netflix or wait. Which?
No, not Netflix.
No, she means Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Happy, huh?
He's an unproblematic king. So
Look. I'm not gonna look.
Is he married?
I'll be honest with you. When you talk about being sexy, there is.
Oh Lord!
Oh my! Here we go.
Listen.
Here's your mansplaining on sexy.
I would happily be with a Jon Favreau.
Whoa!
A Jon Favreau
over a John Stamos.
Star effort.
Well, no. See, that's the thing. A John Stamos is quote unquote sexy. No one's going to say that John Stamos isn't sexy, but the sexual aspect of John Stamos largely peaks at the Stamos. There may be in characters he's played, we've seen him be a little more in depth and layered. John Favreau, I think, is sexy all the way.
He can cook, so
Yeah, well, exactly. That's the thing. It's like the things that make him sexy are really more nesting skills than simply athleticism, as they say.
Sorry, kids. He's been married for the last 22 years, so.
Who, Jon Favreau?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa! Lilith!
First off,
she's welcome too.
I just saw some pictures. She looks pretty cute too. Yeah, cute blonde. Yeah, well, go for it.
Know? Have you seen Kevin Smith's wife? She's a looker too. You know. The thing is, if you're a smart intellectual,
one would think that he was not married at all. If you read some of the comments, that's worrisome.
No, I'm just saying, if you're smart, intelligent, relatively not diseased male,
whoa,
that provides positive things to other people, women do find that attractive.
Wow.
Men find that attractive.
Favreau must have something going on if Little's going to go after a 55-year-old man.
It's a Hollywood 55, though. It's
true.
It's
true.
Really.
True.
It's a very
as somebody that used to work in PR, it's different.
True.
Yeah. Anyway, weren't we talking about Ms. Marvel?
Yes.
We were.
Okay.
Little's got thirst.
I feel sorry for the people that really didn't give the show a chance because they're kind of really missing out.
No, that finale was great.
It was phenomenal.
Yes.
It took a minute to get there, but
yeah.
I enjoyed the ride. It's the friends we made along the way.
I told you, it's just like with Moon Knight. The first episode or two was slow for me, but once it picks up steam, I'm like, yeah, this is great.
I mean, I gotta give props to Zoe in this, our little popcorn girl. Just because they decided to say, yeah, everyone knows Zoe is gay. If you read the book, sorry, spoilers for those who don't know. And she makes this whole thing in it. Like, yeah, I knew she was, but maybe she's not ready to tell everybody because she's in high school. And I love the fact that clearly in the Marvel Universe, the idea of having a secret identity is kind of if you're Peter Parker and you completely cover your face, your secret identity is secret to everyone except for the people at HR. In Stark Industries, that's the thing. It's like anything else, everyone knows who you probably are, and that's okay.
So you're saying they don't suffer from face blindness like in DC? Okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like everyone. I mean that's the thing because clearly it's like Zoe knew, like, oh, you're that girl from history class, right? You're the girl with the necklace that I said was nice, and so that's cool, Now, for those who don't know from the comic books, Zoe's got a bit of a crush on Nakia. It is not reciprocated.
Well, we don't know if that's going to be true for the TV show, because, teen drama. Teen drama! Just saying.
Know.
For the lulz. We're going to do it for the lulz. Mark my words.
Not every ship needs to sail. That's all I'm saying.
In this market, every ship will sail. Mark my words.
Hey, man, everyone's doing...
You haven't watched Dawson's Creek in a while. Every ship will sail.
I mean...
Hell, multiverse, man. Everyone wants their cake and eat it too, man.
Let me just say, obviously, Dawson's Creek was a show written to sail ships. I mean, the very start of it is a guy on a raft.
Listen, make no bones about this TV show. Whatever the underpinnings, this is a teen drama. This is a Disney rom-com at heart. Ships will sail.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be that ship. There are a lot of... And to be fair, the unrequited ship is there, And it's a positive... And there are other female characters in the story with whom Zoe can attach. Interestingly, we never got, the male jerk from the Ms. Marvel comics in this. Technically, it was the guy who gave her the vodka at the party, which is just, extra bad, just to do that to people and think it's funny. But, we never got that character in there. You kind of think that might be the character that they're implying with the other blonde-haired, blue-eyed jerk Department of Damage Control character working with the female, whose name I don't know. Although I do think it's also interesting that you really do get this statement that, look, much like everything else, there are some of us who are still Hydra, and some of us who actually think that what we're doing has a larger purpose. That we are the cops, but not all of us have to be Hydra to work here. And we will hold Hydra accountable. And that's the most important thing, because that's what makes cops bad, is they don't hold Hydra accountable. Because that lady was definitely Hydra the whole time. I'm sorry. Y'all knew it. There we go.
She just wanted a promotion in the worst way.
I'm still not watching that Marvels movie, though. I'm just going to let y'all know.
Really?
Sorry. I'll
really?
Wait for season 2. I'll wait for season 2. I'm not watching that movie. Not doing it.
Oh my God. Kamala
unless somebody calls me and tells me Harold Danvers is dead.
Whoa.
I'm not doing it. So don't call me for that review.
I am there for Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan. And, because Monica Rambeau, that's my Ms. Marvel. That's my Captain Marvel.
Whoa. We are a little over a year to that movie. It's July 28th of next year.
So are we going to have season 2 before that or no?
I mean,
I doubt it.
Yeah, because that cliffhanger feel like it's going to roll into the movie? Yeah.
I think it's going to roll into it, and then you will get in August of 2023 the new Ms. Marvel that's going to take up right where it left off. Because that's the idea, is that you build up to a cliffhanger, and then you give the cliffhanger, and then you resolve it on the TV show.
Well, was it...
So you get that nice circle of money.
I don't know.
Well, I think originally...
people feel the way I feel, so I don't know.
Well, I think this and Quantum Mania might have switched places, because I think before they were reversed, because Quantum Mania is in February now. I think they were supposed to be reversed, so we would have gotten the Marvels movie in February originally, so that wouldn't have been as long a wait.
Always remember, February is the dump zone, unless it's Black Panther, because that makes sense. In a corporate racist kind of way,
Well,
we will see what we all get here.
They have to show you they care, Lilith, and sell you merchandise. Just ask everyone during Pride Month last month.
Or
you can't win for losing. And you shouldn't win for losing if you're a white male. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it seems performative, because you know what? It probably is, because, your ancestors killed a lot of people. Deal with it, okay? It's like, hey, I'm German. We embrace it. We say, yeah, that was really bad what we did. And in fact, we're going to pretty much say, worst thing in history, number 1 for bad things. Now we get to try and just be better every day.
So you love David Hasselhoff?
I mean, I was born there, so I do. It's a prerequisite.
Yeah. You were born in Germany?
Army brat, yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my! You have German citizenship?
I declined it when I turned 18.
Oh, should try to get that back, man. That's the sweet spot.
Kind of, sort of, but not really. Not where I would want to live in Europe. I love it. Beautiful country. Beautiful country, not where I would actually want to live.
I know they don't refrigerate their drinks there. It's a little weird. No, it is weird. It is weird. Yeah. Anyway,
Lilith, it's the power of chat.
Gross, I came in here, Kyle. I'm so sorry, babes. I'm so sorry.
Power of chat,
I too feel disgusted with that word.
Well,
but I think honestly, I had the most fun watching Ms. Marvel's finale. My favorite finale was the Star Trek finale, because
that was good. Star Trek was very good. Yes.
Look, listen. I love a good spark. I do. I love that shit. But I'm just saying, Pike and Spock. It's something. It's something there in the end.
Okay, I kind of look. I just have to make a whole thing about them taking Rebecca Romaine.
I know. I was like, no.
Cliffhanger.
Literally at the end of the episode, they don't give us any breathing room.
Cliffhanger, kids.
That's
why the future's garbage. Clearly.
I mean, no, but it's like, oh, hey, could freaking Starfleet be any more?
Who snitched on her? I want to know. They're catching these hands.
Well, no, I mean, it doesn't seem like she was hiding it. That there was an entire alien race of people who wanted to join the Federation because they understood how cool it was, but like, no, you're genetically modified. We can't have the genetically modified in a fancy Federation. And so they tried to freaking demodify themselves, turn themselves into energy beings. probably the cue now, but it is just like, man, Federation, every time you want us to like us, you just remind us, oh, you're a human construction, right? And humans.
Which is ironic because honestly, the Vulcan. Never mind. I won't even get into it.
I mean, Vulcans. Not for nothing.
All our policy is based on what the Vulcans say we can and can't do in that universe. For right now.
I mean, remember what time period we're in. You got those dirty Romulans, dirty Gorn, dirty Klingons.
Everybody was like...
What?
Like, oh, yeah. When they were like, the Romulans look like Vulcans. I was watching that with somebody that didn't know, and I'm just like...
Oh, yeah, I was waiting for that where they're like, oh, we'll finally see what Romulans look like. It's like,
we don't know. They haven't shown the Klingons yet either, so we'll see what they decide to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, wait a minute. What century are we in? And they don't have like video from the last time, even if it was 100 years ago. They don't have video of Romulans or anything.
It was 140 potato quality. They can't make heads or tails of it. It's like trying to watch an old CRTV. You're just like.
I mean,
it's in black and white.
They didn't have a VHS to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, those all got burned in the genetic moors,
Yeah. I mean, look, I can get the idea that people haven't seen, because that's the thing. You're like, oh, who remembered to record when we were in the middle of the battle? You didn't hit record when we were talking? We should probably preserve that for...
You had to set the clock. It was just flashing 12. It's not going to record.
But yeah, I mean, they have to make it fit with what has already been established. And of course, in the 1960s... Yes,
Chad, yes.
Recording technology was not there yet.
Of course.
Klingon recording.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like edgy metal music videos from the early 90s. Oh my god, I need that. I need a Klingon video, and then I need Beavis and Butthead sitting there going, this sucks.
Because they're uncultured swine.
Exactly.
Like us. That's why we relate.
They're apparently back on Paramount. You can watch them now.
Yes, Beavis and Butthead to the universe, man.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one of the many things I want to watch on Paramount.
Yeah, watch it, man. It's good.
All these things I want to watch. Like, I really need to watch that.
Yeah, because Mike...
that and the Offer. I really want to watch The Offer.
But Mike...
Have you finished your season of Evil yet?
I haven't even started Evil. I mean, no, I've seen like...
Sounds like something Lilith would say.
And yeah, I need to watch Evil. I need to watch a lot of stuff. But, I got comic books to read. I got TV shows to watch.
So, no, okay, you said you had a beef with Kirk last week. You said he was too svelte.
Yes, if you change your mind on Kirk.
He looks... He
needs a sandwich.
He looks like Garen Stevens.
Oh.
He does. This is the thing. Again, this goes into... I'm gonna say this right now, because I'm an old man. An old man you don't have to listen to, because we're old. We don't know any better. But this is why Daniel Radcliffe is a great Wolverine.
You were super connecting it, though.
Kids today are svelte. Kids today, when they think of that athlete, they think of that wiry ninja dude with the, that bicep with 0% body fat. And that is what they think their Wolverine should look like. Kids my age, kids who grew up with Kirby and that style, think of that short, squat, big, muscly look. Just like Captain Kirk was a big, fat muscle guy.
With a girdle.
And a toupee.
Yeah, but there was muscles underneath that protective layer of fat.
As we all have.
It was like the Kingpin. They thought it was fat, but it was muscle.
And not for nothing, the Kingpin actually has a lot of fat on him, too. It's like, you talk about sumo wrestlers being, there's a lot of muscle in that fat. But there's also a lot of fat on top of that muscle. But, it's a protective layer. It's a protective layer. I'm not sitting there.
I thought it was absolute genius for them to pick Paul Weasley, because he has a big following that is like in the fantasy sci-fi. If you don't know, he originally started off in like those Fallen the Fallen books adaptation, and then he went on to do a couple other things, Smallville being in particular, And then he got Vampire Diaries. And then he did a show. I don't know if you've ever seen Tell Me a Story, which is on Paramount Plus. I think that's pretty much why they picked him, because he was already, like, you know, one of the studio actors at that point.
Enough with the Danzig chat.
Danzig's cool.
I know, but I don't know for Wolverine. I don't know.
In that case, let's just give it to Howard Stern.
No! He's 70. He's almost 70 years old. No, Chad, we were saying no. Carl Urban, man, come on. Oh man, Disney's not going to let him say the C word. Ah,
that's the thing. Carl Urban is that old person's Wolverine, where he's big and stocky, except short.
Oh please, like Disney can't run him through the gym. Come on.
No.
Again, if we can.
Carl Urban's got abs for days.
I was going to say, if we could whip Chris Pratt into shape.
He's got broad shoulders muscles, much like Hugh Jackman has.
Honestly,
you know?
I would prefer a native Canadian, like an indigenous person in Canada, to play Wolverine. Because that's what makes the most sense, actually, when you think about it.
People are going to come check out Wolverine no matter who it is, so why don't we find, like, an unknown?
Well, I mean, that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's the money property, and it's like who's the Christopher
Yeah, let's
Reeve
give him $50,000. Let's give him the old Chris Evans.
You know, let's find some.
Let's give him the old Robert Downey.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, man, it worked out for Robert Downey in the end, man.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. I mean, no, but the idea of getting an indigenous actor to play Wolverine, I mean, I think that's a real possibility. There are indigenous actors out there who are very ripped. Some are even short. You know, they did a whole episode of Northern Exposure about a tribe of short Alaskans who were actually descendant of Napoleon. So it's a whole thing. You can do it. Hey, I didn't write that episode. I'm just saying you can find short, muscular Native American actors very easily. And I would love that. The only problem is Native Americans do not have a lot of body hair. And that's the one thing
they can patch it on. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They have glorious hair on the top of their heads, but they tend to have far less, facial.
It's okay. We can either CGI or paste it on. It's totally fine.
Yeah,
that's the beauty. That's the beauty of acting these days.
This is true. It's just.
But yeah. I like Paul Wesley, but when they announced it and I saw the stills, I had the same thing as you, but he is going to have that Kirk swagger, mark my words, come season 2.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And poor other Kirk. Like, when are we going to kill him off?
The brother?
This other Kirk now.
He's going to get married and settle down off on that planet with the freaking things,
Whoa.
He's going to say, boy, me and my wife, we're going to settle down, raise a family, and I just hope no alien parasites ever come here and devour us.
Oh, no, it's going to be like Picard's family. They're going to get killed eventually.
Oh, no. Look, I guarantee you Chris Pine is somewhere crying and throwing up and sliding down a wall right now.
Hey-oh.
Because they are erasing that Kelvin timeline. Mark my words. They are working slowly but surely to erase that whole thing.
No, because we know that alternate timelines exist in this universe.
They're like, and we shall never speak of it again, as ordained by law.
I mean, to be fair, this entire episode was about a split-off timeline. Like, for all
and that's going to be the only one that matters, is my point.
My favorite part is when future Pike comes back, and he's like, yeah, the Klingons just wanted to come back and stab you.
Damn time crystal.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay? Quite frankly, what they're actually doing is setting up a time when they can do an entire series set in the Mirrorverse.
Yes! We've been waiting literal decades for that.
I know, but they have to get Trek nerds calmed down enough to say, oh, look, here's a Kelvin timeline. Oh, here's the Pike timeline. It's really good, huh? Oh, but what if Pike stayed? Oh, my goodness, here's another timeline that isn't what we want it to be. Gee, I wonder what else could have happened that would have changed the universe.
And hopefully in that universe, freaking Cisco's somewhere happy with his damn kid and his wife. Hashtag never forgive, never forget. Until they do right by James Avery, I will mention it every time we talk about any Star Trek whatsoever. Sorry.
You know, I am hoping we are going to get James Avery back in Picard season, whatever the next one is. Because they did that whole Travelers thing, and I gotta feel that...
Picard season 3 is going to be the last ride of that next gen crew, because they said they're bringing out... Yeah.
And you know what's going to happen is you're going to have Picard...
They kill Wesley, obviously.
No. Okay.
You're going to have Wesley and Cisco meet and say, oh...
No, I got it.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is
weird. Captain Janeway, or Admiral Janeway, whoever she is, brings together all the Voyager crew, the rest of the DS9 crew, and we get Star Trek: The Search for Cisco.
Hopefully, Jake joined Star Trek after all.
He is existing at all points in space.
Well, maybe his son would like him back, you know.
And his other kid, yeah. And his wife. He wanted to definitely give his wife something.
And that's the origin of the Q. Is they were all the wormhole entities that Cisco procreated, and they moved on about their business. Give your wife something. You know, hey, look, you know, that's the thing about the Star Trek universe. You know, omnipotent beings are aplenty.
It turns out they're not that omnipotent anyway. More like impotent, am I right?
Wow!
You know,
John Delaney, that was not shade towards you, I have to clarify.
You know, it's all good. And it was a great arc for John to have.
It's all good.
I do want to say that. He got to have his little farewell, and then he gets to go to the next place. It's like, does he go to the good place? What is the place after? What is the place that finite existence gives us?
Don't worry, he's just waiting on Picard and Janeway to perfect the throuple. That's all.
I go to the place.
No, I mean, not for nothing. Let's be clear. Q and Cisco.
Whoa!
No. Cisco punched him one time in the face and he never showed back up.
True, but at the same time, you know.
Charlie said maybe he likes that.
That was a moment for Q. Q was like,
what the hell is this? You're not Picard.
Exactly.
He likes it more cerebral, like Picard and Janeway. He's like, I'm not up for this rough stuff.
I don't know, man. To me, that
you don't even have your own spaceship. What is this floating thing you call it?
To me, it's all about that visceralness. I think that I'm going to say that sticks with
Thank you. Everybody knows.
No, because Picard's just not that into him. You know, I mean, that's the.
I know.
What show have you been watching?
He hugged him goodbye, man. I don't know. Hey.
Is all I'll say.
Who else has put up with more of Q's crap than Picard? I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, but that's just because, you know, I kind of feel like Picard sees Q
as a child, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Squire Gathos all over again.
And we know he hates children.
Yeah, but who isn't a child to Q? I mean, come on.
No,
Picard
Q is a child.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Q can barely function.
Because he has no self-control.
I like that point. If you watch Hannibal, if you know, you know. Although, I feel like there was not consensualness in that relationship. A lot of manipulation. A lot of drugs.
Wow.
Hannibal is a crazy-ass show. You should watch it. Brian Fuller, the same guy that used to show Run Discovery, so.
Look, I understand the idea that people love cannibals. I don't know why they like cannibals.
Army Hammer gets dates.
Poor Army Hammer. Shout out to him working 2 jobs down in the Bahamas because his family's about to go broke.
All those rich people are about to go broke. You know? I mean, most of them. There's the Elite 8 are going to stay rich, whoever they are, because we don't know their names. But, if there's a rich person whose name you know, they're all about to go broke. Musk is about to go under. Musk is going to be busking on Santa Monica Pier.
He can't go under. He got 20 kids to support.
Well,
Exactly.
trust me, Phil.
Oh, I know.
Having
Yeah,
a lot of children to support is not
I know.
an impediment to going broke. And the fact of the matter
It's
is,
the emphasis, in fact.
exactly. No, the man's gonna lose his shirt in this whole Twitter deal that he signed stupidly. Probably against his lawyer's advice.
Speaking of the woman who gives all 4 of her dogs handcrafted food every day.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. You're going to start seeing these dominoes fall, and all these
Little napkin
people
swans.
who are billionaire rich who wanted people to know their names, they're all going to fall because you know what? It doesn't do anyone favors if you're a billionaire and people know your name.
Yeah, stay safe in obscurity like us.
Well, no, I mean, really, not for nothing. You know, it's like, if it wasn't for anti-Semitism, you wouldn't even know who the Rothschilds were.
Whoa!
Yes, lizard people equals anti-Semitism. Yes, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
No, I'm just saying, like, the Rothschild, I mean, no, that's the original anti-Semitic trope. Because they were billionaires and they happened to be Jewish, and so,
I don't know what's going
let's
on.
just say that.
Oh, you're not a conspiracy theorist if you don't know how the Rothschilds are lizard people.
Oh, no,
While
I'm
lizard people
sure.
equal anti-Semitism on the internet. It is a definite dog whistle.
Who aren't lizard people in this day and age, Lilith? I mean, really. Yes, I know about the lizard people. It's fun to play in the new fancy conspiracy theories. I'm old school. But anyway, getting back to the story. I'm that kind of freak.
Space.
Space.
Well, all right. Do we want to do some comics, or do we want to hit the boys real quick? Hail.
Oh, the boys blew my mind, bro.
Hail.
Listen. It's crazy how half that fandom doesn't understand satire and social commentary. They didn't think that he was A, racist, and they didn't think Homelander was the bad guy. And I'm just like, what show are you watching?
What?
Oh, wait,
Soldier Boy is a realistic Captain America. He did firefighter work. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, the man's definitely racist. I mean, he's definitely racist. You know, my actual biggest thing with him is I don't think he's quite as against the LGBTQ community as
They
people
never
think.
are. They never are.
You know, I think he was. I think when he saw that interracial gay couple walking and he just shakes his head, I think it was like, yeah, man, I was alive in the 70s. I know. That's fine, man. You know, you do you, Pikachu.
Poor
Yeah,
Black
Soldier Boy.
Noir, though. Like, man, we were this close to having a Black Noir / Deadpool style spinoff, and they stole it from us.
Well, no, Black Noir's doing fine.
He's dead.
What?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, sweetheart, no.
Oh,
His brains were leaking out over the floor.
Okay, friend. Not to be crude. Not the first time that happened. Okay. And
what if
second,
it was revealed Black Noir was black? He ain't coming back, okay? Look, let's be real.
No. Okay, friends. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you think Black Noir is dead, I got some bottomland and swamp, some bottom.
Whoa!
Swampland in Florida to
Go
sell you.
on.
Yes. What do you want to tell me, Tristan?
I wasn't very sure when
In the butt is fine.
he picked on black choices. I just thought he was easy to pick on because he doesn't have super. He just had a hit factor, and also in that same scene, he's also showing eating up on his side.
Yeah, I mean, that is the real thing about Soldier Boy. He is actually very horrible to a lot of people.
Yeah, he's
So
a bully, first and foremost.
Yeah,
Don't
it is
get me
hard
wrong.
to say it's just because of race. You know, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, that's the biggest question about a guy like Soldier Boy. Is he racist, or is he just a very big, horrible person who hates everybody?
Yeah, saying yes.
Two things can be true. Two things can be very true. But I like the Charlie bottoming out.
Whoa!
It wasn't me. It was the power of Chad.
I don't think he ever worked with Mother's Milk. Did Soldier Boy ever work with Mother's Milk in this? No.
No, he.
No. Yeah, exactly. It's like he only had white people.
He hated
Ain't had time for that, bro.
He hated Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy killed his family.
Oh no! Mother's Milk hated Soldier Boy. With that, we know was like the straw that breaks the camel's back. But to me, there's a couple things I liked about this. One is that so a couple things that got confirmed here. One is, hey, if you lose your powers due to Soldier Boy, guess what? Take another hit of V and you're just fine. So I know we're going to see Maeve again.
Yeah, we can.
She's going to V up because this becomes the thing. It's like, okay, now I have to choose.
If not before the end of the series, they're going to be like they're going to V her up and whoever else, and they're going to take down Homelander. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, V is just a tool.
Hey,
that temporary V is bad for you, unless you're actually good to have V. Because that's the thing. I think that Huey and Butcher probably have the proper genetics to take V and can get powers from V. So if either of them took permanent V, they just have those powers all the time.
A shot of V can make you feel invincible.
Well,
you forgot to cut it off when you said invincible.
I'm just saying, however you want to build it, that's what you can do.
Yeah, Amazon, I don't want to see you till Invincible Season 2 is out. Don't speak to me.
Yeah,
I'm not turning Prime back on until Season 2.
Animation takes time.
It's been forever. They had a whole pandemic.
I know. Yeah. Hey.
But yeah, it was a hell of a couple of past weeks for like superhero, sci-fi stuff. And it's the summer. I love that about us now. We're not beholden to network TV, and that's the most important thing.
Yep. Harley Quinn's what, the end of this month, and then She-Hulk's in like the middle of August. So
I'm looking forward to the Harley Quinn show for sure. So I think we can all get in at least 2 books, maybe. Maybe.
All right. I don't know if he's taking a poo-poo. So you want to kick it off?
Sure. I will start with Boom. Boom's Flavor Girls #1. If you ever read the book Persephone, it's by the same writer-artist, Loic Locatelli-Koronsky. And it's basically like Power Rangers, but make them fruit guardians.
Oh my.
So yeah, everybody kind of has like a fruit or flower theme. And they're trying to save the world. It's an $8 book, but I thought that the artwork was really different and cool. It's very much Sailor Moon meets Power Rangers, so that's right up my alley.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, it's just real cute. Something that if you have a daughter that's like in the teenage, I think they might like it. It's pretty cool.
All right, sit quickly while he's still gone. I'm sure you read King Spawn #12.
Of course.
Oh my god!
My favorite book this week, honestly.
It was good, yeah.
Wait, it's kind of weird that this is the best. Well, no, Gunslinger and then this book. But this particular issue was really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, basically, just like, Al Simmons is like, F it. I'm just going to bring my life back.
Hey, regular Spawn book better watch its back.
I know.
And I was like, Black Azrael. I'm having flashbacks over here.
Oh, what?
Black Azrael. I'm like, why would they go and do that?
Oh, yeah. Kind of thing. But the last issue of regular Spawn, I thought, they stepped it up a little too. So I was like,
it's the Court of Priests. It's like, I see what you're doing, bro. I see what you're doing, and I love it. I love a good meta commentary.
Yes. Charlie Esther.
Which, by the way, that Chip Zdarsky book, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, public domain. Yeah, issue 1. Yeah, that was good.
Charlie.
Yes.
What's your pick of the week?
Oh, my pick of the week.
I have another show to do.
No. I actually have a pick of the week, and it's not the one I have. I have lost all my books are disappearing and F like that.
Under the couch.
But I do want to call out. So there were 2 books this week that were really good indie books. One was Prodigy by Mark Millar.
Okay.
Which is another.
Is that a Dark Horse book or?
Okay. They don't. No, it's an Image.
Okay, Image. All right.
It's Image 30. Mark Millar. I like it. It's cool. It leans a little too heavily into super genius-y tropes. It's all a bit Ozymandias. I'll give it to that. You have your central character by the name of Edison Kane, who is in this one the smartest man in the world. He's a detective solving problems, yada, yada, yada. You have this other guy
Yada yada.
with the glasses who's like the supervillainous head of a supervillain organization of everyone who's even smarter than you, Edison Kane. Bombs inside of people, yada, yada, yada. Also, this guy gave himself chimpanzee hands.
Whoa. Talking about the stranger.
Because they're more dexterous, and if you want to do super amazing microsurgery, you need to put on chimpanzee hands, Phil.
What is this, Umbrella Academy?
Something like that, yeah.
Or you could just get mystic hands, you know?
And that's where this one falls off for me a little bit. It's really good, but unlike we had, of course,
last week. Do you think
the
tropes are intentional? Or...
They might be. So we had Calculated Man last week, which is another Super Genius book. This week, or 2 weeks ago, or actually technically last week, we had Prodigy. And, you know, I felt that the Super Genius tropes were done better by Aftershock with Calculated Man than they were done by Prodigy, because Prodigy is far more competitive, and I think it gets into this weird phallus measuring contest that I think can always take away from the World's Smartest Man trope. It's like, I actually think the World's Smartest Man trope kind of works better when he's just smart, or World's Smartest
They can't all be Reed Richards, babe.
Yeah, you know, but that's the thing. I think that Reed Richards works well, especially because he really doesn't care how long his phallus is. Because you know what?
He can change it.
Yeah, that's completely up to him. The book I cannot find for the life of me that I really love is my pick of the week. It's a book called 1313.
1313.
And I have no idea who put it out, but it is just an amazing... Let me see if I can find it here. You know, it is just... Promethee 1313 is what it's called. Promethee 1313, intense sci-fi psychological horror graphic novel. Oh, I hope it's from Ablaze Comics. I wish I had something to show you for it because I can't find the dang book. Because the conspiracy goes just that deep, people.
Hey, well.
And it is about a woman who has effectively a memory of being abducted, but now she's saying, no, I wasn't abducted, after people have made a lot of money off of her abduction story. Because now she's taking Quanolin, or one of the, you know, she's taking anti-psych meds, but as it turns out that actually there are other people that also have seen these revelations of the alien invasion, and so it is really intense. The first issue is really good, and honestly it is so well written and so well told, a story of a conspiracy within the conspiracy nut universe that then the one character who's the main character tries to debunk, only to have basically her be captured by the conspirators, because even though she says it's not true anymore, she still knows too much. And I don't know, it's really good. I highly recommend it to everyone out there. Promethee 1313.
All right, Lil, if you want to throw out one more.
So I picked up another $8 book this week, and that $8 book, can you guess it? X-Men Hellfire Gala number
$8?
Setting up a lot of stuff, huh?
Poor Jerry Dugan has blood up, bitten off more than he can chew. Mark my words.
Does it at least have that heavier cover?
It still feels like toilet paper.
No, just extra pages. Just a lot of extra pages.
It's a little more shiny. I'll give them that.
But we're setting up Spider-Man stuff. We're setting up that Eternals, X-Men, Avengers thing. We're set.
I mean, it's definitely better than last year.
Yeah. And it's been a whole year, so we're picking a new X-Men line.
Yeah.
To be fair, since they now have all the rights to all the things, they kind of have to integrate.
Well, why do it in an X-Men book? Nobody's even really reading the X-Men books anymore. Because Marauders was trash and Spider-Punk was trash this week. Curious how the best other books, the best other Spider-Man book and the best other X-Men book are now garbage because Hellfire's out. I'm just saying.
Burn. I didn't read the Spider-Punk book yet, but thank
Yeah,
you.
it was bad compared to the previous issues. Really bad. Shockingly bad.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm still going to read it because I already paid the money.
Still read it.
I have to read it because I paid the money for it.
So it's just curious. It's just real curious.
Yeah, but they want to build the mutants because the mutants give the out for everyone else's superpowers. So they can just say that humans have the innate nature to be
or you got
superpowered.
hit by gamma rays, or you were out in space.
Oh, no. By the end of this, the Hulk's a mutant.
No! You shut your filthy mouth!
Look, man, I'm just telling you.
Somebody get David F. Walker on the phone.
Get Peter David on the phone and call him a dumbass.
Now they can.
No,
it's like when
because he's last. Good.
It's like when they briefly got Conan back and just said, "Let's put Conan in everything. Let's just make all of Conan history
while we can."
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, now we don't own Conan anymore. It's like, well, okay. I thought we were going to get to do this forever.
Hercules.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not.
For all intended purposes, it's the same.
No, because Hercules is actually has superpowers. Like there was like a week where he didn't have superpowers, and he's like, I always had my superpowers. I was just joshing to have fun because I'm Hercules and I can do that sort of thing.
And it was kind of weird. Did it take you out? I know they did it last year for the gala, but did it take you out every time like John Hamm showed up on page?
No, I'm just used to the shenanigans at this point, to be honest.
I'm like, why are we doing this again a year later in real time?
It sold so well and had so many variants that they are gonna milk it.
Oh yeah, they just love giving people different costumes, especially yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
queen
of it all.
Yes, John Hamm, the actor, was in this issue. So
the guy from the
yes
from the insurance commercials.
Yes, if that's what you know him from. Yes.
Yeah, that's all I know him from. John Hamm.
I thought he sold crypto.
Well,
no one sells crypto.
Lilith, but not P.
Exactly. That's a South Park joke. Sorry. If you haven't watched Stream Wars Part 2, you would not get that joke.
Man, bear, pig.
What's your favorite bro?
Man, bear, pig. Pee.
They brought Man, Bear, Pig back.
Oh yeah.
And he's got a wife and kids. Spoilers.
Yep.
Oh well, okay.
Chug.
Anyway, it's all right. I don't need to know. Don't spoil it.
It's on. You can go watch it when we're done.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can watch all sorts of things.
Go watch that and Beavis and Butthead.
My interest in watching South Park has...
The specials, you don't even need to watch any of the other South Park, though. That's the nice thing about those.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's enjoyable.
Cartman got breast implants.
They are very funny comedians, Some comedians you enjoy without necessarily liking, and that it's a fine line. Like, oh, I really like how that joke was crafted. Don't really enjoy the comedy you're putting out, though.
Before we go, can I just recommend a movie? I don't actually watch the TV show, but the movie was so good that I'm going to recommend it. And that movie is Bob's Burgers. If you want to cry,
I love that movie.
If you want to cry, please go see Bob's Burger, the movie. 1,000,000 times better than the Simpsons movie. I didn't think it was going to be able to be done, but wow.
And I'm just going to tell you, it's streaming on Hulu.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is on Hulu now.
Yeah, it is magnificent. It is chef's kiss.
I've never been able to get into that show.
Listen, you don't need to watch the TV show. The movie is basically standalone. Everything you need to know. I really don't like the TV show because they break out to song and dance too much, but it's very...
Wait, you don't like them breaking into song and dance, but you like the movie.
Yeah, like, it's just because it's like a cohesive story. It's very, it triggers my ADHD watching that show.
Okay, no, that's fine. Still don't get, no spoilers. No spoilers!
Yeah,
no
spoilers, but I did enjoy the movie. That's what I'm saying. So me recommending the movie, even though I don't like the show, very good. Very good.
Yeah,
okay,
it's really good.
Can I throw out a second book before we go?
Yes, go. Sorry.
Moon Knight 13!
Oh, I did not read that.
Oh my god, it is so great. It is so great.
Okay, so we've picked up the pace. This is the second arc.
Yeah,
Okay.
A new big bad's trying to hire Taskmaster to go after Moon Knight, and if you remember the run from 2006, Taskmaster's like, I ain't going near that. He's like, you want to pay me to fight Spider-Man, Daredevil, Captain America? Fine, I will do it. He's like, but there's no way I'm effing going near the Moon Knight again.
My face ripped off.
It's like in 2006, man, he almost crashed a helicopter. He crashed a helicopter into a skyscraper to come get me. He's like, no, I ain't going near him. He's insane.
Yeah.
And it was shaped like a moon?
And you know what's really disturbing about that is, like, he works with Deadpool all the time. Him and Deadpool are like best friends, but he's like, no. That's like, I think he's like fought Deadpool a few times, but like, I guess because they have a professional courtesy. That's the difference. Is there's no professional courtesy with Moon Knight. He's just like,
I mean, it was a very good issue, but a lot of talking. But yeah, our cliffhanger this time, it seemed Mark, Steven, and Jake are going to have a little talk next time.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all in the same room again?
Well, in the same room, yeah.
Are they at least in the crossroads of the mind?
Well, again, they don't show the three of them until the last page, so it's like...
Okay, I'll pick it up. I was kind of off Midnight for a minute, but I'll pick it up.
Oh, no, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, the end of that last arc really kind of, they were stretching it.
Wait a minute. Hey, Lil, wait a minute. You're off Moon Knight?
What the F?
No, just like the last couple. I was just waiting for it to pick back up.
Well, again, I don't think Jed wasn't sure. Probably at that point he didn't know if he was getting past, and he didn't know if he was going to get past 12. Now that he knows he's getting past 12, it's like, let's rev this thing back up.
Cool. Good to know.
All right. So, are we done here? Yes, I have another show to do.
I'm sorry. Yes, you boys have another show to do. Let's do the plugs and get the hell out of here.
Hey, all right.
Next week is Comic-Con. It's like the
I know.
time that I haven't gone outside of the pandemic, so it's nice. It's refreshing. I won't be sick in August. Comic-Con crud. So.
All right, kids. So yes, send your thoughts. Again, we should have Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing next week live from Comic-Con. So send your questions in. Maybe we'll get some scoops. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Capes and Lunatics on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Find links to all the various social medias for all the shows we do. Facebook fan groups, the YouTube channel. Everything we do gets a video. It's completely free, so smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a minute of any interviews, any of Summer of 69. So smash the subscribe button.
Smash it. You're not going to trick me. I'm always going to do the smash it, though.
Hey-oh! She's always going to smash it, kids. All right. So most importantly, the Patreon. Again, this is our passion project. Paying for this out of our own pocket. No big sponsors. So yes, Cash App links in the show notes. Let's Hellfire. Also, subscribe to the Patreon. $3 to $5 gets you early access to all the creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
TG.
Chichester chats.
And because she loves man pain, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time.
And I'm dragging poor Will Allred into July's episode.
That's right. We're going to have a special guest, Mr. Will Allred, in July
Master of the Core, probably.
Yes, Halle Berry's Catwoman versus Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. We're going to have the Hal Jordan expert himself.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
So.
Ball versus Dumpster Fire. What will it be?
So, yes, please. Hey! That's what she said. So, yeah, superhero movie bracket. Subscribe to the Patreon, or I need the Michael Scott. That's what she said. All right, and if that's not enough, Capes and Lunatics merchandise.
Take a life, save a life.
That's right. Cups, shirts, phone cases.
Stickers.
That's right. So find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire. People want to talk to you about the good and the bad of the industry. Where can they get a hold of you?
If you nerds want to hang out with an old curmudgeon like me on the interwebs, find me on the Twitters at Lilith Hellfire.
Young curmudgeon.
On Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69. And of course on TikTok, making comments and maybe probably just the slightest bit of content. Can't stress the slightest part enough. At Lilith Hellfire69.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
We're doing them both right now. But don't get
you don't want to know the things I've done. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Charlie Esser.
Well, if you'd like to write to me in an old-fashioned email way, the way our mothers and fathers once did, you can do so at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, @gmail.com. Likewise, you can read my thoughts on Reddit. Yes, I just created a Reddit account under the name Superconnectivity, where I will put all of my thoughts about how everyone else is stupid but me in the near future.
But that's what this was for.
But he wants to write it out.
Oh, he doesn't want any interruptions.
My grammar is okay. Now, what do I want?
No one to stop me on Reddit.
Nobody gets the mods.
And of course, you can always follow me on Twitter as I live tweet things. I think Stargirl's coming back at Charlie Esser. That's CharlieEsser. Look for the 2 E's in the middle.
For quality. Bing!
Thank you, Moz. Yeah, I think Stargirl's coming back maybe end of August, so.
What you got there, a mouse?
That is Mickey.
Oh, his Lord and Savior!
Mickey rules you all. I love this one because it is clearly a public domain Mickey, except not really because he, like, it's like, so if you ever seen an injectable
Took him off the altar.
Yeah, they have them off of, they were, all of the characters were licensed in, like, the 70s, so, like, you can tell this is definitely a 1970s licensed Mickey, but they only paid for the mold once, and now people who maintain the machines just rotate out the machine.
All right, kids, for another week, we have been your Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics!
We'll send him some medication.
There's just got medicinal marijuana, right?
Better Call Saul's back, and it's great. Check it out. Good night.